Hey guys, so today I wanted to go over sort of a first impression of Horizon's math curriculum for kindergarten. So I have already looked through at least book 1, and I kind of glanced through book 2, but I actually copied every single page in here so that I could use it again for next year. When you buy the kindergarten math curriculum, if you buy the complete set, it was $80. And you get the teacher's guide, which is this big book, and then you get 2 student books, book 1 and book 2. So each lesson is 1 page, which when I was researching math curriculums, I thought that was so awesome that it's just, front and back, and that's your lesson 1. And every single lesson is like that, where it's just 1 page. And for me, I kind of get super stressed or slightly stressed if there's a lot that goes into a curriculum, if there's a lot to think about, a lot to put together. So that is a huge bonus for me, that it's just front and back, and then you're done with math for the day if you want to be. Lesson number 1, they have you count the kids, and then the back page is circle the top of the ladder and circle the bottom of the cup, count to 5, and then trace and write the number 1. So I thought that's kind of a nice lesson. And then, lesson 2 is similar. Circle the correct number. It's reading, I have to read these backwards. Circle the first one, circle the last one, and circle the middle one, and then writing again, tracing the number 1 and then writing it yourself. So that's how the first few lessons, and then we can look at the back of lesson 2. I'm not going to go through each lesson individually, but then lesson 2 is just counting to 10, the back of it. So then as we kind of go further, some of the things that I noticed as I was copying it that I liked were, like, they have a lot of these where it is circle the correct number. I also like this activity. They do this quite a bit. So it's circle 3 things in each row. So they'll do this, or they'll do like circle the second one. So they have to count to the second one. Circle the squares with a blue crayon, put a green X on the circle. So we're working with colors and identifying, and then we're tracing. Then they add in tally marks. They're going through that. They have a lot of different ways of doing math in here. So then as they learned how to trace the numbers 1 through 5, then they go back and they say trace and write 1 through 5. So they're kind of going back and reviewing. Then they're having you count to 15. Then they do this activity, which is fill in the missing numbers. So they'll do that a lot. I've seen that quite a bit. This is one way that they do math with dominoes, just on this particular page. They do it a bunch of different ways. They also have pattern recognition and calendar. Here they're starting to introduce money and counting by tens. Here's counting pennies and then writing the correct amount. Circle the days that are in the correct order, teaching days of the week. This activity, they do a lot of like circle the one that has more, or circle the one that has fewer or less, and then which number comes after. They also do which number comes before and which one is in the middle. Here they're starting measurements, so put an X on the one that is long. They also do time, so we're doing matching. This is another way they teach math with the number line, or addition, I guess I should say. They're doing here connect the dots, which my son will love. He loves connect the dots. They're doing place values. They do addition the traditional way. Here they're counting by 5. Here they're doing place value with like the math manipulatives, or the little place value math sticks. They also do things like perimeter and write the number before. Here's just some matching, so what goes together. write the number between. And then this last page, we're adding. That is lesson 80, which is the end of the book 1. And I think there was something I missed. I like this lesson. It's so circle the 4th duck, the 2nd rooster, and the 7th horse. And then here's some measuring, and then the number that goes in between. And then there was something else, and I can't remember if I showed graphing, but they do a few graphs, some bigger graphs, some, you know, they're all different, but they do graphing. This is like another way they teach addition. So yeah, when I said different ways they teach math before, I meant different ways they teach addition. Here's like more money counting. And more graphing. Alright, book 2. I haven't really looked through this one, so this one will be a surprise. Sort of. I'm assuming it's going to be similar, just getting more advanced as we go along. So, lesson 83, yeah, it's like write the number after, write the number before. Hopefully that's, I can't see the camera when I do that. Then we're counting by 2s and adding more. Like lesson 89, we have more, write the number after and before, and fill in the missing numbers. And then 90 is counting to 90, and then some time and clocks and things. Lesson 102 are counting by 2, more addition, some more money. This is write the number, and then write the hours. Yeah, I saw in book 1, I think, there was writing the months, and so I thought maybe they're expecting your child is learning how to write letters, which is possible, but you could also help them if they haven't mastered letters. Here they're doing color half of the shape, and then write the amount. Sorry. Counting by 3s, and some subtraction we're starting. Counting by 2s again, and the value set of coins, and, you know, just getting more advanced, repeating. This is a spiral learning, so you're gonna go back through things. Here's matching seasons. Here's some subtraction. Here's an interesting looking thing. Fill in the numbers. And then what's this one? Complete these rows from the chart above. Word problems we're starting in here. And then here's some other types of activities they have. More word problems. Let's see, here's some more money. Counting by 5s, it looks like. Here's some, put an X on the wrong number, and then write the minutes past the hour. They start in geometric shapes and solids, they're saying, and then write the number of equal parts. So starting with fraction work, and they do ordinal numbers. They're doing half past, quarter past, some more clock identification or reading clocks. Write the numbers in order, so taking a, you know how that works. Write the numbers on a line. More addition practice, and then circle the 3rd teddy bear in other directions. So the very last lesson is lesson 160, and it is this one. Study the row of cars, match it with its ordinal number, count by 4s, and then the back of the page is some measuring in centimeters and inches. So that's the last lesson. So yeah, I mean, I really like it. I think it looks fun, it's colorful. I think it will be interesting. Each lesson is something different. They do, like I said, they do addition in different ways. They do graphing in different ways. I think it's going to be really good to keep his attention. So I'm going to take a look at the teacher's guide. So in the teacher's guide, it gives you everything that you're going to be learning, or everything your child will learn through the year. So we have counting 1 to 100, number recognition, number writing, number value, number after, number before, number between, place value, addition, subtraction, money, time, calendar, number theory, colors, shapes, comparisons, direction and position, graphs, measurement, units of measure, fractions, and sequence. It has where you do all that stuff in each of the lessons. Things like that. It gives you samples of, or I guess just it gives you what your daily lesson would be for your math, so that you can kind of plan if you want to use, like, it tells you if you're going to be using coins and things, so that if you want to pull out your pretend money, you could do that, or a number line, or whatever you're using, a clock, things like that. Then let's see. It has this development of concepts chart, which I think this is the spiral method. So it shows you how you're going through and how you're going to be learning. So it says, like, introduction, primary practice, secondary practice, break, primary review, and secondary review. For each lesson, I guess, it'll give you a sample page of your child's work. Then it'll do what the overview is, the materials you might need, some teaching tips, and some activities that you can do to add on to your lesson. And then I don't want to forget here, but they also, with these teacher lessons, I guess I wasn't observant, but I guess there's really not much to for an answer key, but when they show you the example of your child's page, it's actually the answers. So yeah, I guess just lesson 1 doesn't really have a lot of answers. You're just counting, but each of the little examples have the answers. And then at the very back, they have an additional worksheet page. So they have a number chart. They have tracing and writing. They have this worksheet, which is circle the number your teacher reads. So I'm assuming you would just pick a number. I don't know. Then they have some more numbers that come before, or numbers that come after, rather. They have this additional worksheet. Count by tens and fill in the missing number. And then they have this additional worksheet, which is like circle the fifth, or color the fifth one green, color the third one yellow. They also have, additional clocks. So that is pretty much all I have to show you. So if you're interested in Horizons, whatever works best for you and your family. I think this is going to work great for us this year. You may or may not be interested in it, but I wanted to show kind of what is in the books and what the lessons look like, especially for kindergarten, because I was worried that it would be too advanced or not advanced enough. So I wanted to just make a video showing exactly what's in these books, at least give a more detailed example. So let me know in the comments what math curriculum you're thinking of using, or which one you do use or have used in the past. If you've used Horizons, did you like it? So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Alright, bye guys!